And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
You know,
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On the run, fires downfield. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Easy. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Reed. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
That's reeled in. It's Love. And he's wrestled to the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Notre Dame has made this 2nd down play much more difficult after going backwards. Makes the grab. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The throw to the outside is complete. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Dances away to buy time. Complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Carr. Big fella moving. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. That's caught. It's Reed. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one. The tackle is finally made. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Holstein. With the catch, it's Williams.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Reed. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Unleashes one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, at this juncture of the game, obviously the offense has struggled. No points up on the board. You're at the end of the 1st half, and you're just trying to make something happen. That time the quarterback thought he had a guy open way down the field, but again, the defense in perfect position, and that thing falls incomplete.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
Nobody around as he makes the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. From the red zone, looking for a space. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. SMU notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Dallas is worth its weight in gold to the Mustangs. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. To the air, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really the only good thing.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Panthers will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass, it's Carr. Finds his target down the middle. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
It's a seam wide open. Turning it on at the 30. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used.
Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Look, that interception is not the quarterback's fault. It's those dumb coaches for putting him in the game.
Putting him in that position in the first place, right? I'll tell you what, let's give the defender some credit here. I think, Reese, he just wanted the ball more. He did a great job in coverage, watching the QB, anticipating the receiver on his break. He went up and plucked it.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got an open man. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Trying to get the corner. Wide open spacing. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Irish. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got it in the middle. It's Williams.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Hit right back to the line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. Fires to the tight end.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Using his legs, it's locked. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's complete. Oh, a lot of space. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And the beatdown has ensued.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kidd Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Kent State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Pitt pushing the base. Back to throw, it's Holstein. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Reed. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Here we go. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Fires into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Lets it fly. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He's at the 50, the 30, he's at the 20. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense putting points on the board. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man, it's Reed. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Hit right back to the line. Back to pass. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. On first down, here comes this offense. Dropping back, it's Holstein. Buys a little time. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Pressure coming. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
That's such a nice start to this drive, too, because you've got the lead late and you want to run the football. You want to be physically dominant. Defense knows you're going to do it, and still, on the very first play of the drive, you're able to rip off a long run like that. Great vision there, and a nice job up front with the surge by the O-line.
They'll try the counter. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
The offensive line coach will be pulling his hair out. His head coach is okay right now because they're winning the game, but from an O-line standpoint, they've been atrocious in pass pro.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Holstein. Snags it over the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Pitt pushing the pace.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going for it all. Makes the catch on the left. There he goes. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reed. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked. The coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Wants to throw. It's Holstein. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a 1st at the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Reed. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Come on, set. Wants to throw again. Makes the grab. It's Reed. Lots of running room. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Hauls it in. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Pitt right back to the line. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. Notre Dame backed up in the shadow of its own goal post looking for room on first down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense expected the run, and they got it. No gain. He just gets it back to the 2. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out in the end zone. He'll take the safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
First and 10.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking for a man. It's Holstein. The short hands. It's Reed. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 37. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that 4th down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 40.